From the banks of the Ohio River, there's a look at what's now known as Paycor Stadium here in Cincinnati.
The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. They'll start on the ground with Wright, and he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. Down the left sideline, and all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Jamar Chase, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals go down the field in just 2 plays to take the early lead.
And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Rodgers and the Jets now with a 1st and 10
at their own 22.
They'll start on the ground. Hall.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
You talk about this Bengals defense.
There are 32 teams in the NFL, and they're just better than 50% of them at defending the pass, number 16 in the league.
So I'm prepping for this game. I kept asking myself the question, what's keeping this group from being top 10 in the league against the pass?
And?
Too many mistakes, especially little mistakes. And those add up into big mistakes. Big mistakes add up into points against you.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
And time to give some credit to the big fellows, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, be able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up. Found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
2nd and 7.
Rodgers now to throw. Flushed out right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Throwing now is Rodgers.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 29-yard line. Nice third down conversion and even 20 yards. On first down, Rodgers. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Throwing is Rodgers.
That one out wide and intercepted. And the Bengals are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it was a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
You talk about this Jets defense.
They really played well in that win last week against Miami.
And the big thing for them was the interceptions. And you hear teams all the time talk about establishing themselves against the pass. You know, no-fly zones and things of that nature. This group had a bunch of them in last week's game.
His throw incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
They'll work the middle here with Wright. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down. The Bengals at 500, sitting at 5-5. Well, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
Burrow on play action.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by D.J. Reed. And the Jets are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he'll find Hall. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
Well, they'll use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
Rodgers now on first down. Allen's got it complete. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall.
Oh, what a move. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
Allen.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone, trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
Second and goal from the 1. They'll run. This is Allen. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets.
Braylon Allen, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Jets are an extra point away from capturing the lead.
Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and they take the lead here at 7-6. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
And they are back down to 500 following the loss last week. Consistency has been a real issue for them so far.
Brandon, you almost don't know what team is going to show up every week. I mean, there's no consistency with this ball club at all, and if we feel that way, I know it frustrates the coaching staff, and it also has to frustrate the key leaders in the locker room. They got to figure out how to get coordinated.
After one, a 1-point game, 7-6. Ready for the second quarter from Cincinnati. It's the Bengals with the football here as they've got it 2nd down and 11. Play action. It's Burrow rolling to his right. And Graham on the ground. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, I think he's just grateful to get back to the line of scrimmage and avoid not just losing yardage, but a big hit on that play as well. That defense closed on him quick and forced a quick surrender out of bounds.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Wright.
There he goes left side. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
Jalen Wright, 48 yards. And the Bengals have regained the lead. Zach Taylor's made the decision. They'll go for 2 here. Now Burrow changing the look.
They're going to keep it on the ground. And this time he'll be stopped short of the goal line. He might have been out of gas after the long run. In any event, the try for 2 fails.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line.
Rodgers and the Jets now with a 1st and 10
at their own 42.
And just a little too lackadaisical, Charles, and they didn't get up and snap the ball in time. Delay of game.
Yeah, and I'm not sure if he understood where the clock was located. In different stadiums, it's in different places. You have to check that in pregame and make sure you're aware so you don't run into penalties like these.
They'll toss it out right here to Hall. Daxton Hill there to make the stop on defense.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. Here's Rodgers to throw.
He completes that to Garrett Wilson. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
23 yards the pickup there. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. To throw is Rodgers.
They'll set up the screen for Hall.
And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
But you're going to tell me, good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. Past the 20. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. Open man here is Conklin. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
From the 5, here's 2nd and 2. On 2nd down, a run with Hall.
And he's in. Touchdown, Jets.
Breece Hall.
A 5-yard touchdown run.
And the Jets have moved out in front.
They go I formation. Fullback leads the way for the touchdown. Sort of a lost art, isn't it?
It really is, but sometimes when you're able to bring it back and use it against other teams, they're not prepared for it. They haven't seen it in a while, and now you gain an advantage, and we just saw that advantage result in a touchdown.
Zuerlein good with a PAT, and the lead is now 2. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone.
And just shedding him off there. And they'll be backed up a bit to start as he's out of bounds at the 16. The Bengals drive about to get going.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
Well, this is one of those plays where your instincts actually go against you. You really need to try and knock that down, but it happens so fast, partner.
Yeah, you see the ball in the air, maybe even though you're behind the line, you just think, I need to catch this and try to make a play.
Yeah, what you really need to do, knock it to the ground and just go ahead and go to the next down, because now you're probably going to lose yardage.
On 3rd down, Burrow. And that one behind his receiver and incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
The Bengals bring out their punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. It's taken to the 26. 51 yards on the punt there. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, they are back to 500 on the year, got the win last weekend, and it's one that kept their playoff hopes alive.
And if you do have those hopes, 500 is not where you want to be at this point of the year. Now, we know they've battled through some rough patches this season, so it now comes down to how they're going to finish. Not out of it, can't afford any more missteps, though.
Ball on the 39, here's 2nd and 5. To throw, it's Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right. He finds Wilson. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. Hall ought to give up the middle. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
Now Rodgers. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on 2nd down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He doesn't scramble for a first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Now they'll throw with Rodgers. Buying time to his left. Now look out. Rodgers lost the football. And the Bengals grab it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Hey, we can preach ball security all we want here, but how about that effort on defense? Excellent job inside the red zone. Just took away at least 3 points by forcing that fumble.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And they'll begin inside their own 10, so field position certainly not in their favor here. Meanwhile, Burrow's throw taken in here by Chase. And he will step out of bounds, but not before he's all the way across the 50. A big play there just before halftime. 47 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
Complete to right. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. Burrow will throw. Now a short one to Gesicki. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
I got kicked out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, you can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
And this is not going to be anywhere close. No good, way wide to the left. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. And the Jets set to receive this third quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And despite the turnovers, Charles, and they had multiple in that first half, they still have the lead as they begin this third quarter.
And they probably heard some conflicting tones at the half, don't you think? A lot of praise for what they did to get this lead, but also a little bit of scolding because they got to take better care of the football in the second half. But you and I both know the great leaders, they know how to give that little bit of vinegar in there and cover it with a big dose of honey.
Now Rodgers throwing on second down. And he's got his man on the out route. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Straight ahead is Hall. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
On second down, here's Rodgers. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw at all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defense some credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the third downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the third quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays.
Left sideline, a dive, and it looks like he's got it. That one goes for 30 yards. That's evidence of why you spend a high draft pick on a receiver, isn't it, Charles?
It certainly is. His ability to make plays like that, and we've seen flashes of it from him so far in his rookie season. But also, it opens things up for the rest of the offense because they have to bring their attention to him as well.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Out of the gun, they run it with Hall. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Now it's Rodgers. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six from Bengals TD. So this whole game gets flipped on its ear right there. The interception, return for a touchdown, and this lead changes hands here in the third quarter.
And it certainly felt like this defense had a read on what was going on the offensive side of the ball and said, let's cut down our coverage a little bit. Let's be in a position to make a play on the ball. And, boy, that sure turned out well for them.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And you wonder, I mean, is it even possible, especially for the quarterback, to mentally reset after that quick of a turnaround?
Well, we're certainly going to find out, aren't we? Because that play will stay in your mind, but somehow you have to compartmentalize. Put it aside, pick yourself up, and get moving in the right direction.
No gain on the play there, second down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Rodgers going to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Hall. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet first down.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Here's a give to Hall, and he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Hall again on second down. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Now a 3rd and 6.
Now Rodgers. Flush to his right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Jalen Phillips, the former first-rounder, getting in there for the sack.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will.
Here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And they've got to be a little bit frustrated about that last drive, missed field goal.
Always hurts a team because, you know, you've put something out there, you've given yourself a chance, you're in range, and the ball doesn't go through the post. But it's not something to panic about, I don't believe. Just keep playing.
There he goes, right side. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Cincinnati. It's the Bengals in possession of the football and in possession of the lead as well as we start the fourth.
They'll run on first down with Wright.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
And this is why the head coach gets paid the big bucks. Look at where they are in this situation, partner. Do you throw the ball here in a long-distance situation? Do you run it again and trust your defense and make sure you take care of the ball and punt it away? What kind of options do you have here, and what do you trust more on your team?
Yeah, they may have just pushed him back into that throwing situation. We'll see. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. And you know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a fourth quarter lead. 72 yards rushing for him now to this point.
From the lineman to the guy running with it, that was a well-executed first down by the offense. With 2 shots left to get the first, you can get a little aggressive here on 2nd down if you want and try for some bigger yardage.
Here's Rodgers. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. There for the sack, B.J. Hill.
I think most quarterbacks would love to have the goal line actually extend up into the air and turn into a wall. They can put their back against it and know exactly where they are on the field so they don't end up in the end zone. Didn't do it on that play, but perilously close to the goal line.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he gets it to the 30 when it's all said and done. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Meanwhile, Rodgers' throw here going to be caught by Wilson.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Rodgers forced out to his left. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on 1st down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
He'll buy some time right. He finds his man complete. That's Hall. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 32-yard line. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first from the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. They'll give to Hall. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
Rodgers to throw on second down.
On a bad time late for a poor throw. It's intercepted.
And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45.
So that, a definite deflator there on the interception.
Yeah, you work your way down the field, thinking you're in position for a go-ahead score. But all it takes is one errant throw, and this one winds up a turnover.
And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning.
Out of the gun, here's a give to Wright.
And he's got some space here.
And he'll be brought down with the first down after a gain of about 11 as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. 5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
And they'll go right back to Wright.
And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
They need to get this to the 24 on third down. Here we go with Burrow. Out to his left. And that is incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
And this one is no good. He missed it. And they'll be unable to build here onto their 5-point lead. So the folks on hand here growing a little restless with their kicking game. That's now 2 misses so far.
And in a tight game, fourth quarter, the fans aren't the only ones getting restless, Brandon. There were a few looks of disbelief on that sideline as well.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
To throw is Rodgers. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. Tried to go for the big one there on second down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical third down here.
Now whistles come in before the snap. Looked like one of the Jets may have moved.
This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's third and long.
Now Rodgers. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does. And in the second quarter, he may very well have run by him. But in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Now Rodgers, gotta have this one. He's going to try and go deep again. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to put him a touchdown and a 2-point conversion up. And this one is right down the middle, and that'll push the lead up to 8. Well, from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. One final try now for Rodgers. He's going to go up top again. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. A fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a nice game overall.
So for the Bengals, they move back over 500 now.